Welcome back to the Seeing Red MMA podcast here. My name is Dustin, and this week we got a doozy for you. UFC on ABC 5. Ilya Topuria will be taking on Josh Emmett in your main event this Saturday. June 24th. And in this fight, it will be live on ABC in Jacksonville, Florida. So we haven't had an ABC card since Jalton Almeida and Rosenstruck, but this one is definitely a main event that I would consider a lot better, especially just the profile of athletes that we're getting on here. I mean, just to kind of start with the fight that got us all interested in this main event, or in this card at least. Josh Emmett, coming off his loss against Yair Rodriguez for the interim title to be next in line to take on Alexander Volkanovski, will be taking on number 9, Ilya Topuria. And, man, this is a great matchup. It's a great matchup to see if Josh Emmett can still hang with the best of the best and is still a top 5 featherweight. And it's a chance to see if Ilya Topuria is not just hype, if he's the real deal and actually can get into the top 5. Because, I mean, Josh Emmett is literally ranked number 5 there. So it's top 5 versus top 10. Yeah, I mean, the odds I'm kind of confused about there a little bit, because they have Ilya Topuria as a minus 325 and Josh Emmett as a plus 270. So that's a pretty heavy underdog for a guy like Josh Emmett, who just fought for a interim title there. And there's a plane flying over me, so bear with me. And a bug just flew on my laptop. So yeah, hopefully this microphone is good enough to just pick up me and maybe a little bit of the plane. But either way, I mean, this is a matchup with two guys that can grapple, one being a wrestler, one being a high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner, but both have extremely heavy hands here. I mean, Topuria, it seems like, has been knocking everybody out. I mean, he had that nasty knockout against Ryan Hall, was dropping. Fuck off me. Jesus Christ. My special guest, a bug. But, like I was saying, Topuria's been just knocking people out, submitting people. But mostly since he got into the UFC, though, he's been more of a knockout artist as of late. I mean, he kind of fell in love with his hands before he got into the UFC. He had like a one-punch KO in a CFFC, I think it was, or some, I don't know, maybe some European promotion. But either way, ever since he got that knockout, I mean, he's been going in there to kill dudes. I mean, we all know that fight against Herbert that he had, where he got rocked with that head kick, came back, and then absolutely starched him with a left hook body shot, overhand right, and just one of the cleanest punches you'll see. And, I mean, Josh Emmett has his fair share of knockouts as well, too. We all know the Ricardo Lamas left hook, the Michael Johnson overhand right, when he beat the shit out of Mirsad Bektic. Bunch of other guys as well, too, that he's put on. But, yeah, this is such a great main event. I cannot wait. If Ilya Topuria burns through Josh Emmett in the way apparently the odds makers think he's going to, give this man like Arnold Allen, or you give him the loser of Yair and Volkanovski. And then if he gets through that person, whoever they give him, it's title shot time. I mean, this guy is so freaking good. I cannot get past it. But, I mean, Josh Emmett, he's got that difference maker, though. Sorry, one of my beard hairs just got in my mouth. But Josh Emmett's got the difference maker, too. I mean, he's got bombs for hands as well, too. So I could see him putting Topuria's lights out, because we have seen Topuria rocked in the past. I mean, same with Emmett with the Jeremy Stevens fight, but still, I feel like Josh Emmett has been in more wars. He's gone 5 rounds. I think he's more battle-tested than Topuria, but still, I think Topuria is that good. To your co-main event, which is, I was surprised when I saw that this was the co-main event here. Amanda Ribas versus Macy Barber, and this is weird too. They're both ranked number 11, so I'd probably assume Amanda's number 11, Macy Barber's probably number 12. who cares? I mean, women's MMA. Macy Barber is going to be striking at ghosts that are in between her and Amanda Hebos and throwing jabs to close the distance while not even closing the distance at the same time. And Amanda Hebos has very good striking there, so I could see Amanda Hebos probably winning a decision just on points and just beating her to the punch, being faster, more agile as well too. So I would say bet your money on Amanda Hebos, which is what the odds makers think to see as well too. Have her as a minus 200, Barber as a plus 170, but I would say Barber, bruh. It's insane. It's insane. Feel like a World War II vet on the shores of Pearl Harbor having flashbacks right now. God damn. Go away. Go the fuck away. Is there more? Is there more planes? Bruh. Right over me. I just saw the lights from it. Right over me. God damn it. Either way. What was I saying? Macy Barber fucking sucks. I guess that's the synopsis of what I was saying. You are shitting me right now. Bro. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. I swear to God. Luke Air Force Base is fucking like 20 miles to the west of me. Do they have to fly directly over my apartment? Can you go around? Don't they watch? Of course they watch. Oh, fucking Jesus. Either way, next fight, you have Justin Tafa taking on Austin Lane. Now, we know Justin Tafa is going to knock Austin Lane out pretty bad. I mean, Austin Lane, if we all know, was the guy who got knocked out by Greg Hardy on the Contender Series, former NFL player. Justin Tafa, though, is the reincarnation of Mark Hunt. So, if you get knocked out by Greg Hardy, you're probably going to get knocked out by Justin Tafa as well. David Onama is taking on Gabriel Santos, which is a great fight. That is an amazing fight there. I mean, David Onama had that war with Nate Landwehr, and Gabriel Santos ain't no punk either. I know he did lose that controversial fight to Lerone Murphy, but, I mean, he went to the distance with Lerone Murphy and arguably won that fight as well, too, so that should be a feather in your cap alone. I mean, Lerone Murphy's no punk. That guy's fucking good as well, too. But, I mean, David Onama, I mean, I got Gabriel Santos in this one just based off both of their last performances. I mean, Nate Landwehr, he's kind of like a miniature Mike Perry in a way there, so I don't see this going very long. I'd probably say maybe a late second round TKO for Santos if I had to assume, but also, Brendan Allen is taking on Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva is coming off that win, or was it a win or a loss? Yeah, it was a win against Brad Tavares in his last fight there. And we all know Brendan Allen's coming off that win over Andre Muniz, where it was an underdog performance where he's able to choke out the jiu-jitsu guy. They got Brendan Allen as a minus 180, Bruno Silva as a plus 155. I think if this fight stays on the feet, it definitely favors Bruno Silva a lot more. But, I mean, Brendan Allen, he's so good. He's so well-rounded everywhere he goes there. But I would say Brendan Allen needs to go back to the ground game in this fight there to secure the win. So look for him to go for the takedowns against the cage there, single legs, hip tosses, whatever he's got to do to get it to the ground, because that's what's going to win him the fight. Neil Magny. Man, it's kind of been a rough road for Neil Magny. He's either fighting some of the highest competition in the welterweight division, or he's fighting guys who are completely unranked. And there is another jet over my apartment right now. Are you kidding me? Bro. I'll try and talk into this mic as close as possible. As you can see, I can literally put the mic in my mouth because of how close it is, because I'm trying to talk over the sounds of the jets. Holy shit. Neil Magny gets it done. I'll say that. I mean, they're both very long and rangy welterweights there. I mean, I can see this going the distance, but I think Neil Magny probably has the better ground game, better wrestling, so I would assume he's probably going to take it there to get the finish. Randy Brown's taking on Wellington Turma. which I'm surprised Wellington Turma dropped down to welterweight. I don't know how recent this was, but yeah, he's fighting at welterweight now. He was at middleweight, getting knocked out left and right, so maybe this is a good route for him because, yeah, he was starting to get touched a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Mateusz Rebecki is fighting Loki Radzhabov. Don't know about Loki. I know Mateusz. I've seen a couple of his fights there. Polish. He's got bombs in his hands as well, too. I could see him doing a good job. Tabitha Ricci, Baby Shark, will be taking on Jillian Robertson, so that'll be kind of cool. Let's see if Jillian Robertson can get a submission win over Tabitha Ricci, who is known for being a ground specialist as well, too. But I got to give it to Baby Shark in this one as well, too. I think she probably gets it done, and probably rather easy as well, too. I think she probably gets another armbar win, submission win, Kimura, something like that. She's really good at like the limb submissions. Not necessarily the chokes. Jillian Robertson, on the other hand, is really good at the chokes. Zagala Zumagulov is fighting Joshua Van. Joshua Van's definitely taking this on short notice because Zumagulov can't catch a break. Ever since he got the bowl cut, it's been canceled fight, canceled fight, canceled fight. So we'll see if he's able to kind of power through and actually get to the fight there without his opponent pulling out. Trevor Peak, the fucking hillbilly Minecraft character, I love that guy, is fighting Chepe Marisakal. Chepe is obviously making his debut because I do not have a picture of him, but I got Trevor Peak by standing hammer fist again. Trevor Peak is a dog. Jamal Emmers versus Jack Jenkins. Come on, we got to go with Jack Jenkins. The mullet god, Theo Vaughn, there's a run for your money with the mullet god right now. Jack Jenkins is coming for that title. There is not another Jet. You can't be serious right now. There's another Jet. Holy shit. Yeah, Jack Jenkins. Tatso Tyra, however you say that. Man, this kid's fucking good. Cladeson Rodriguez. I got Tyra all day, dude. Tyra by submission. That kid is so good. He's so young, and for the flyweight division too, they could really use a guy like him. I mean, he's so fresh in the game. He's got such a specific kind of ground game too. I mean, just relentless. I could see him going very far. He's given the Japan MMA fighters something to look forward to. And then Cody Brundage will be taking on Cedric Dumas, or other known as a Black Little Pump, because this dude has got face tats all over him. Looks like Wiz Khalifa went on steroids. Yeah, Dumas is not a good fighter, so Cody Brundage will probably wrestle him and get the win that way. But, I mean, that's your entire fight card, start to bottom. But the fights to look out for, obviously the main event, Josh Emmett, Ilya Topuria, David Onama, Gabriel Santos, Brendan Allen, Bruno Silva, Neil Magny, Phil Rowe, Randy Brown is good too. I mean, it's a pretty solid card here. I mean, especially, with the cards we've gotten of late. I know last week was really good with Marvin Vettori and Cannonier, but other than that, main event didn't really have much name value to it. This one's got a decent amount of name value if you're not a casual fan, so I mean, I'm pretty excited for this card. I mean, just to go over it again, I got Topuria winning, I got Amanda Ribas, Justin Tafa, Gabriel Santos, Brendan Allen's probably going to get it done, Neil Magny, Randy Brown, Rebecki, Tabitha Ricci, Zumagulov, Trevor Peak better get it done because I'm going to be so sad if he doesn't. Jack Jenkins, Tatso Tiara rips somebody's arms off. Cody Brundage wrestle fucks this Wiz Khalifa looking ass motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, that's your entire card start to bottom here. Now, this is on ABC, so as we know from the past, ABC is notorious for starting very early in the day. So your prelims will be starting at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, you got a little bit of time. That'll be about 11:30 for you guys. And then main card, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That'll be about, what is that? It's like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. for you guys over there on the East Coast. So set your calendars accordingly. I have no idea what the time zone changes. If you're in London, Russia, Germany, whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. You guys are probably going to get like a nighttime fight card like we're so accustomed to over here in the States. But Yeah, very good card. I am liking it. So make sure to tune in accordingly here. Ilya Topuria might take Josh Emmett's head off. Amanda Hebos is probably going to take off Macy Barber's head and probably send her out of the UFC where she belongs. But that's about it. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at SeeingRedMMA. But you guys always know, like I say, have yourself a great rest of your day. And until next time, see ya.